In Cyberpunk, a lot of phone calls are made. Most of the time people call you, but sometimes you get to initiate calls. In some of these conversations, the other person will tell you to meet them somewhere. But what if you went there first? To be honest, it would be pretty optimistic to expect a lot from this, so I might as well come out and spoil it and say that nothing really happens, aside from NPCs spawning in. But I already did the experiment, so I might as well show you what I found. And just so we're clear, I'm only doing this for calls that you can make as the player. There are a lot of times where the NPCs will call randomly and tell you to go somewhere, and it's just near impossible to plan to be at all those locations already. Alright, first we'll do the main jobs. If you've seen my video Does V Remember Places, then this one will be familiar. During the pickup, you can call Meredith to strike a deal with Militech. If you go to the meeting spot and call her from there, you'll get the following dialogue and be forced to wait.
Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
No one. This job. Oh, sometimes it's hurry up and wait.
The dialogue is not unique and can also be heard during the side job A Like Supreme if you go to the Red Dirt Bar early.
No one. This job. Oh, sometimes it's hurry up and wait.
Next, we have Ghost Town. When Rogue gives you Panam's number, Panam will automatically spawn at the freight yard on Benitez Street. So you can't call her from there, but she does have different dialogue if you skip the call entirely.
You Panam? I'm V.
Yes, and?
You come recommended. By Rogue.
Well, fuck. Great. What trouble do the two of you want to get me in now?
I'm not party to the grief between you and Rogue. Hear about something else?
Well, sounds grand. But I'm busy just now and will be for some time.
Busy getting back your ride? The cargo you lost? Swung by the afterlife. Somebody gave me your deets. You come recommended.
What do you want?
Think I might know where to find what you're looking for.
Is that so?
Looking for your car and some cargo you lost? Let's talk.
Fuck. Rumor Queen Rogue your source, I take it? So tell me, where's my car?
We can help each other. Rogue said so.
I might have guessed.
Then we have Automatic Love. You can't call Judy from her den because she's in it, obviously, but if you go straight to Lizzie's bar and talk to her, she'll have a different line.
What do you want? You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to each other. Thought I made that clear. Or was I just too subtle for you?
Listen, have you seen Evelyn?
You can do the same thing during the space in between if you don't call her before heading to Finger's clinic.
Everyone's got their
Made it all the way here, huh? Must really want to talk to Evelyn.
What are you even doing here, Judy?
Same thing as you. Looking for Evelyn.
How'd you know to look for Evelyn here?
Got friends at Clouds. Word spreads out of there quicker than the clap.
Meaning?
Friend told me what you dug up, so here I am.
You want out, you gotta pay me back.
This friend of yours. Who is it?
Tom Caldera. Works as a doll there. Never bothered to mention Evelyn had disappeared when we talked. And then you came around asking questions. Got him scratching his head.
Didn't strike me as the brightest bulb of the batch.
Sorry, but right now, I could give a shit about what does or does not strike you. Let's just concentrate on finding Evelyn. I'm starting to get worried, seriously.
Who paid for
Mean
all
to say this whole time you knew Evelyn wasn't at Clouds?
Who do you take me for? Why would I lie about something like that?
Because you don't trust me.
You're right, I don't. But that doesn't make me a liar.
For the quest Mobton Pellin, you're supposed to call Mr. Hands and he will tell you to go to the church in Pacifica. If you save this quest for last, he will tell this to you in the same call instead of having a waiting period. I tried going to the church, but as soon as the mission becomes available, the church closes for funeral prep. So nothing different here. I believe that is all for the main jobs in the base game, but there's also a few outgoing calls in Phantom Liberty. The first is when you call Hands at the start of Get It Together. He'll eventually tell you to meet him at the Heavy Hearts Club, but even if you finish 3 of his Dogtown gigs, you are still required to wait a few hours while he procures the blueprints for you. If you show up to the Heavy Hearts early, there is no option to sit and wait. After meeting with Hans, you'll have to call Reed and send him the data. During that call, he will tell you to meet at the Moth, but ends the call by saying if he's not there to wait for him. Unsurprisingly, the bar is locked, so if you call him from out front, you will have to sit and wait. It then proceeds as usual, but I find it pretty funny that you wait in front of the door. Like, does Reed walk right past you? He probably uses the side entrance, but it's still funny to think about. I believe this is the last one, and it happens in the ending where you side with Reed. During the quest Black Steel and the Hour of Chaos, you can meet with one of the netrunners you call for help. However, all of them have a mandatory wait time, and if you show up early, you gotta do one of those sit-and waits. Now let's check out some of the side jobs. There's several where the NPCs sort of pop in out of thin air, so I'll show you those ones first. I'm not going to explain all of these ones, but just know that I am making these calls from the location that V would be instructed to go to.
Ahí te veo, V.
The pool table? We got to get rid of it.
Really? He's pretty massive.
V, nice to see you.
This is Ward. Who am I talking to? All right? I'm headed to Chubby Buffalo's.
Be there, stat.
I know a little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
Will you sit? Please?
Gonna play with us, aren't you? You gotta meet the others. Send you the address. V! Good you're here.
Oh boy.
We got a problem.
Sounds sadly familiar.
Clear enough. Agreed.
Preem, I flicked you the address. Come by your lonesome.
Join us today to fight for a better tomorrow.
There's a few more that I think require a bit more elaboration, so I'll go through those now. In the side job Blistering Love, you get to call Rogue to arrange the date. You're supposed to pick her up at the afterlife, but if you're already there, no matter what time it is, you'll have to sit and wait on the steps. I was there at 9 PM and waiting actually jumped time backwards to 8:15. I tried calling just before 8:15 as well, but you're still forced to sit and wait, so no instant spawn here. In the side job Holding On, you'll be able to call Nancy after talking with Carrie. Her intern will pick up and tell you she's at the Maelstrom Tottentans Club. If you go there before doing this call, the elevator unfortunately doesn't open and the bouncer just stands there. So nothing interesting here. Typically the side job Killing in the Name isn't meant to be completed until after the concert, but in that one you do have the opportunity to call Nancy to start it. So during a Like Supreme, I tried calling her before the concert in front of her at the Red Dirt Bar. This doesn't work and you get the standard message of her being unavailable, although the game said it was V saying that for some reason. Then I tried calling her after the concert in front of her and this did work. Nothing special happens, but it is very strange to witness. It would have been cool if you could pick up this mission from her in person. In the side job Full Disclosure, you get to call Sandra Dorset once you obtain her databank from the scavengers. She will tell you to meet her at her apartment. You can go there early, but only up to the door, which is locked, so there's nothing unique about this one. In the side job Raymond Chandler Evening, you eventually call Pepe to report your findings on his wife Cynthia. Unfortunately, Pepe goes home as soon as you set off to find his wife, so you can't go back to him to report this in person. In the side job Send in the Clowns, you have to call Ozop to start it. He will tell you to pick him up at Cherry Blossom Market. If you call him from there, nothing happens aside from speeding up the pickup process. And finally, for Lizzie Wizzy's Violence, you have to call her after stealing the footage of Liam. I tried going back to the No-Tell Motel, but she isn't there anymore and the room is locked, so nothing different here. And I believe that is all. There's only a few lines of dialogue set up for the main jobs, but as I said, you shouldn't have expected much from this anyways. It was fun watching some of the characters phase in though. If you manage to arrive at a location before some of the calls that happen randomly after time has passed, comment below what happens during them. That does it for this video. Thanks for watching.